sorry about that. Typical. I was hoping maybe it would let us get away without a crash, but I was foolish. But now we are back and ready to go. My fine feathered friends here on Crossfire episode 17. As we get into the first of 8 qualifying battle royals, guys, in the King of the Hill tournament, which announced by owner of CMV Kellen O'Neill will be replacing the Royal Rumble match this year at Absolution, a final battle royal taking place that will earn the winner a shot at the World Championship of their choosing in the main event of the grandest stage of them all, Ascendance 8. And the first qualifying battle royal going down right here, right now. We're going to find out which superstar will take the first place in the King of the Hill match itself at Absolution. First pit stop on the road to Ascendance 8 next weekend at Fortune. But Absolution is where it really kicks off. One superstar earns their opportunity at becoming immortal. Well, very well maybe the biggest show in CMV history. And some of these superstars already know what that's like. Ryan Kent has been there. He's main evented in Ascendance as world champion. Kevin Silva, a former world champion. The rest of the competitors in this match, some newcomers, some CMV veterans, but have never held the world championship. And the 8 qualifying battle royals will be contested under regular battle royal rules, where you can only be eliminated by getting tossed over the top rope with both feet hitting the outside of the ring. But the actual King of the Hill match itself at Absolution, and look at who's eliminated first. Hang on a second, perhaps the favorite, no doubt the favorite, Ryan Kent, who was hoping to get back on track after failing to capture the Global Championship from Ace Reeves a couple of weeks ago. He's the first one eliminated, and honestly, that kind of throws this up in the air. Kevin Silva got to be the next favorite, but I mean, if I'm going to be completely honest, he was my pick, and there goes Billy Shaw now, eliminated by the Portuguese god of wrestling. That is huge. Chase Owens taking down Ryan Moore, Mystery Mask the third, former Zero-G champion, actually has the opportunity to become Zero-G champion once again, as next weekend at Fortune, going to be a part of the Fatal 4-Way match for the title. And there goes Ryan Moore now. Kevin Silva racking up 2 eliminations. In the corner, that is newcomer to Crossfire, guys, Cody Storm. Hell of an opportunity. His first match to perhaps punch a ticket to Absolution. Making it to the final 5, taking down Kevin Silva and Kingsley, who's also a part of that Fatal 4-Way match at Fortune for the Zero-G Championship, along with Alistair Knox and, of course, champion Zach Angel. Silva's got the Spartan. Chase Owens in trouble. Might get some help from Mr. Mass in third. He was thinking about it, and it seems like Kingsley gonna set his sights on getting Cody Storm out of here. We've seen relative newcomers, man, win big in their debuts before. Doesn't get much bigger, though, I don't think. Imagine if Cody Storm went all the way. Just instantaneously put himself down as a big deal here in CMV. I still can't believe Ryan Kent got eliminated. Moment of silence for the fire starter, I think. Drop kick to the side of the head. Things slowing down now after a hectic start, which is to be expected in a match like this. Chase Owens taking out Cody Storm. Didn't get to see a whole lot from the kid, but making the most of the opportunity presented to him. So who's it going to be? Kevin Silva, Kingsley, Chase Owens, or Mystery Mask III. That qualifies for the King of the Hill match at Absolution. Takedown by Silva coming off that rough loss to Jay Mamba last week. The last ever CMV Alpha World Champion. We're going to be giving his climb back to the top. Mystery Mask, Chase Owens know each other very well. Face first off the top turnbuckle. And Mystery Mask going to take out the Spartan. Chase Owens eliminated. And then there were three. Kevin Silva, Kingsley, and Mystery Mask III. Giving Kingsley a pile driver before their meeting at Fortune next weekend. Silva trying to use the ropes to get to his feet. Kingsley going to try to eliminate Mystery Mask here? No, drops him on the top rope. Crack to the jaw by Silva. Not a place you want to be. Ooh, Silva almost cost himself dearly there. Tiger feint kick by the disciple of Zach Angel. Mystery Mask III backflipping into a crisscross applesauce, only to get kicked right in the face. Kingsley decides it is the perfect opportunity, and Mystery Mask eliminating Kevin Silva! Hang on a minute! Kevin Silva now eliminated, guys, and it's down to Kingsley and Mystery Mask III. One of these two men go into Absolution. The Zero-G Championship might become secondary for one of these two. With the allure of a main event at Ascendance 8 up for grabs. Oh man, hang on a second. Kingsley gonna become his own man, perhaps? He's got Mystery Mask teetering. Kingsley gonna throw him out? No, the International Man of Mystery hanging on, but he's not out of danger yet. Kingsley trying to push him off. He's hanging on for dear life. Hammering at the knee. Mystery Mask getting himself back in the ring. Oh, but only to be thrown right out. Kingsley, guys. Perhaps, aside from Cody Storm, the least I would have expected. But Kingsley is going to Absolution to take part in the King of the Hill match. This is what it's all about. You never know. Absolutely not what I expected, but huge for Kingsley. Kingsley earning the first of 8 spots. Who else joins him in Absolution? We find out over these next couple of weeks. One second, I grab a quick drink of water. Crossfire episode 17 continuing, guys, is up next. We've got some singles competition in the women's division. Amber Reed taking on Haley Jones. We know that Haley Jones slated to challenge Danielle Davis for the women's championship next weekend at Fortune. Earlier tonight, we saw Danielle Davis pick up a victory over Ashley Rain after some interference by Amber Reed. So if I'm Amber Reed, I'm probably going to want to keep my eyes open, because the news side of Ashley Rain we've been seeing these past couple months, I don't think it's going to take that lying down. But Amber Reed's got to focus at the same time. She's got the #1 contender one-on-one here. Defeating her could shoot her right up to be next in line following Fortune. And the women themselves going to have an opportunity to headline Ascendance 8 as the Queen of the Ring tournament returns. 8 women, single elimination style. That begins after Fortune. The winner of that earning a women's championship match at the grandest stage of them all. Amber Reed drops down into a pin. We get a kick out before even the count of 1 by Haley Jones. Who will the women's champion be heading into Ascendance, though? Haley Jones has worked hard, especially this last month. Been looking as impressive as ever before. Another neck breaker off that kneeling position. And Danielle Davis has definitely got her work cut out for her. Worked out for her. Doesn't exactly make much sense. Makes much sense. I think I'm having a seizure here, guys. And also there's a hurricane going on right outside my window for a tropical storm. So if you hear a loud crash and me scream like a little girl, it might be a tray coming through my window and landing on top of me. But Haley Jones got Amber Reed hurt for certain. Modified Michinoku driver. Hooks that leg only to get a 1 count. Looks to work the arm now, but Reed battling up to her feet. Forearm smash. Rocking Jones. Goes for a clothesline. Gets spun around. Overpowering the #1 contender. Oh, but only gets that knee to the gut. That'll suck the air right up out of you. Have you gasping for breath. Hip toss, cartwheel, showing off that athleticism. Spear by Haley Jones, the big dog Kawhi. That might be enough. It isn't, but if I know Haley Jones, Amber Reed not out of the woods yet. That knee to the face could be in the very near future. What is this? Haley Jones? Oh my God, just speared Amber Reed through the ropes and off the apron. That little pose she just did. Very impressed with herself, but why wouldn't she be a round of "this is awesome" chants from the fans in attendance? Caution to the wind. Doesn't do her much good at ringside, though. Can't go for the pin. Now Amber Reed desperately trying to get herself back into this one. Reverse DDT. Referee James already up to the count of 7. And watch out. Poor timekeeper invading his personal space. Already at the count of 10, Amber Reed throwing Haley Jones every which way. And I would not be surprised at Amber Reed taking the count out win, but surprisingly, she's going to break the count. Overhand to the back of the head. Haley Jones just a bit quicker, though, saw it coming, and Amber Reed getting folded like an accordion. Smush between Jones and the barricade. That didn't look pretty, and it certainly did not look like a tickle. Back to the count of 5. Amber Reed taking her time. back to the timekeeper's area, the ultimate destination to throw down. Evidently. They don't mind. The timekeeper's like, nah, I ain't moving. This is my part of the hood. Oh, God. Amber Reed got absolutely all of the security wall there. Gut first. That doesn't crack a rib. Definitely going to be feeling it in the morning. Look, she's already grabbing at her midsection. Yeah, not surprised at all. The in and out game. Classic, but Amber Reed says, you're dead meat. Hip toss. Knee to the face again. It tips up. Amber Reed taking that like a champ. Oh, did it be put down with the ripcord knee. Amber trying to lift herself up, probably out of instinct, but she is done for. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Haley Jones with another big win. You hate to say it, after Danielle Davis busted her ass for over a year to get to the top of the mountain and win the women's championship, man, but Haley Jones is looking unstoppable right about now. If I'm Danielle Davis, I'm worried. Look at that suicide spear. Haley Jones proved in this match that she is willing to do whatever she has to do. There's that ripcord knee strike. You see Amber Reed just popped up out of instinct, tried to pick herself up, but nope. Jones was like, lay yo ass down, fool. Are we looking at the next women's champion? And guys, here in our main event of Crossfire episode 17, we were supposed to get a huge 8-man tag team match. Schmitty and the Mega Powers taking on Guri Sukhanov, Josh Wolf, Paul Devine, and Ace Reeves. But earlier tonight, before the show started, an altercation unfolded in the locker room as Tenra and Lance Romance attempted to attack Guri Sukhanov and Josh Wolf while they were preparing for the main event here. Just a brawl took place, the likes of which has very rarely been seen before. And Ken Donahue luckily was able to get control with the help of other superstars and security. But those four men, Tenra, Lance Romance, Guri Sukhanov, and Josh Wolf, were ejected from the arena. And so instead, here in the main event, we're going to get a standard tag team match. Schmitty and Jarek Lawson taking on Paul Devine and Ace Reeves. And you got to imagine it was Schmitty's plan to have Tenra and Romance take out Sukhanov and Josh Wolf. So this would be a 4-on-2 handicap match. I mean, I know Schmitty. I know for a fact that's what he was planning. But it didn't exactly go his way. But I have been told by Ken Donahue that next weekend at Fortune, we will see Tenra and Lance Romance take on the team of Guri Sukhanov and Josh Wolf in a tornado tag anything goes match. So they'll continue their brawl from earlier tonight at the pay-per-view, but for our main event, gets cut in half. Rising Star Champion to start things off against the Asian Sensation, who returned at the end of last week's show to save Ace Reeves from, well, possibly being the next victim of Schmitty. Paul Devine slipping back in just when Schmitty thought he had finally gotten rid of him. Gonna take his place, his rightful place, the opportunity he earned at Validation. Now going to be a triple threat at Fortune for the Global Championship. I mean, Kellen O'Neill, even though he seems to have some sort of relationship with Schmitty, can't deny that Devine won his match fair and square, and the only reason Schmitty was slated into the spot was because Devine was the victim of that hit and run, which now, last week I wanted to give Schmitty the benefit of the doubt. I wanted to say he wouldn't go that far. But I think it's become pretty clear that Schmitty orchestrated the entire thing, but Paul Devine doing what he does best, defying all odds. What should have had him on the show for a couple of months, only a couple of weeks later. Devine is back and here to ruin Schmitty's day yet again. Tag to Ace Reeves. Same time, we get a tag to Schmitty. Back elbow cutting down Reeves. And Schmitty's got to be furious. I mean, this guy has literally done everything a guy possibly can do to rid himself of Schmitty, to rid himself of Paul Devine, take him out permanently. And Devine just keeps on getting back up again and again and again. And what are you thinking if you're Ace Reeves now have to defend your championship in a triple threat match? It's definitely going to be a huge test for the Gravity Manipulator against two of the all-time greats. He would have had his work cut out for him one-on-one with Devine. He would have had his work cut out for him one-on-one with Schmitty, but both of them at the same time. I think the only advantage Ace Reeves might have is that Schmitty and Devine hate each other so much they might take it out on each other, and he can sort of, capitalize on that. At least that's what he should be looking to do if he's a smart man, and I do believe Ace Reeves is a smart man. Schmitty just has that power. He possesses that ability to piss people off to the point that they'll do things you never expect them to do. Ace Reeves, who has never said more than a couple of words live, came out here and just slammed Schmitty verbally on the mic. And that just goes to show Schmitty is maybe, if not the one of the biggest this is a Christian family show. I'm not gonna go that far. I think you know what I was gonna say. Ace Reeves tagging himself in, seeing that Devine is in a spot of trouble. Ace Reeves has got Paul Devine to thank for not being next on the hit list of what Schmitty calls. Ooh, nice twist of fate right there. And a tag to Jarek Lawson, the Purge. He, Lawson, Ken Ryan, Lance Romance, hoping to clean up Crossfire. Clothesline out of the ring. See ya, bye. Take your cowboy shit someplace else. Float over DDT. Only to get that kick right to the side of the head, though. Throwing into the steel steps is Ace Reeves. Getting up to the count of 6 by referee Johnson. Schmitty's already tried tonight to do what he does best and take out the competition. If I didn't know any better, probably instructed Lawson to try and make sure Ace Reeves and Devine, one if not both, are unable to make it to Fortune next weekend. Count of 12. Ace Reeves busy throwing Lawson into the steel steps. Now gets a taste of his own medicine. Ace Reeves gonna break the count for himself. Be very uncharacteristic of him. Yeah, breaks the count. Here comes Schmitty, taking the cheap shot while he can. If any of you are surprised, well, don't know what to tell you. Reeves jumping DDT, cracking the skull of Lawson. And now throws him right into Schmitty's knees. And again. Why not a third time working so well? Bring around the Rosie. Schmitty's just standing there. There we go. Finally gets him back in the ring. Gonna moonwalk his way over for a tag to Divine. He's got to be thirsting to get his hands on Schmitty. But more importantly, that shot at the Global Championship. You got to imagine Divine is nowhere near 100%. But we've seen Divine at not even 5% before show up and show out when he needs to. There's no killing the Asian sensation. And I think that's finally becoming clear to Schmitty. Gut-wrench suplex by Divine. Scoop slam, but Lawson's able to drop down behind. Clotheslines himself out of the ring. Just launching a barrage of strikes. You guys hear that shit? I don't know if you guys can hear that. Probably not. But it is not pretty outside. Waiting for the power to cut out here. Those skill steps being used as a third tag team partner for the Purge here tonight. Divine not allowing Jarek Lawson get up on his feet. Side kick. Loosens that jaw a bit. Frequent tags between Divine and Ace Reeves might be opponents next weekend, but partners here tonight, sharing a common enemy. Oh, Ace Reeves wants none of it though, apparently. Gotta wonder why he just did that. Hopefully not nursing an injury. Lawson sending Divine to the opposite side of the ring, full steam ahead. European uppercut, back elbow. And then just throws him sternum first into the turnbuckle and double boots to the face off the Tiger Fate kick. Divine rushes, able to throw Lawson down. But a punch to the gut from the Rising Star champion. Arm drag takedown. Oh, can't handle the skis that Divine is bringing. Lawson refusing to stay down, though, even though he got clipped open. And those body shots. Clean as a whistle. No escape for Divine, trapped against the ropes. Wipes the sweat from his face, going for a pin. Underestimating one of the best of all time. Okay. Don't know what's going on. That was weird. That hasn't happened in a very long time. Crucifix driver. Tries to go low. Gets a knee to the jaw. Stops to the quad. Now setting off some kicks to the back of the knee. And a pop-up sit-out last ride powerbomb. 1, 2 on some real cowboy shit. Might have had Divine beat right there. But Ace Reeves to the rescue, repaying the favor, you might say. Oh, there ain't no party. Look at uppercut party, because an uppercut party don't stop. Lawson trying to rally these fans. I don't think that's going to happen. Got maybe one of the biggest fan favorites in CMV history, Paul Divine. And babyface Ace Reeves. I don't think Lawson has a chance of getting any of these fans to be on his side, but Divine, at least being saluted as Lawson tries to pin him, but only gets a 2 count. Divine saying, bring it on. And Lawson does indeed bring it on. Maybe not too impressed with Paul Divine. Lawson spending more time running his mouth and taunting the Japanese sensation than actually trying to put him away. Dragon suplex. Divine instantly starts to stir, knowing he's got to get to the corner. Blasted another hole in Lawson with that forearm smash. It's not enough to get the job done, though. Double axe handle misses wildly. And Lawson going to pay for it. Another sidekick from Divine. Catchphrase. Shades of Hayden. Oh, Divine's ex-gen brother from another mother, but Schmitty breaks the pin. Ace Reeves in no condition to help Divine out, guys. And the more I look at Ace, the more I worry that he might have suffered an injury. Still able to help. Oh! Schmitty kicking out Ace Reeves and Divine with that sliding elbow drop. Lawson. We've seen this before from the Cowboy. Torture rack, sit out, powerbomb. No Ace Reeves to come to the rescue this time. Shoots the half, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, but Divine, as only he can, ruining the day for the Rising Star champion. Headbutt, tries to shake off the cobwebs, but too late. Divine already coming at him with that rolling cacao kick. And now having a bit of fun at Lawson's expense. Stomping on his face, goes for the pin. Lawson, though, to this day, still unpinned and unsubmitted. Will Divine be the first to deliver upon him that prestigious honor? Lawson tossing him into the corner. Up on the top rope. Got a bad feeling about this. Schmitty giving Lawson some room to work. He is going for something big. Lawson. Vertical suplex from the top rope. And you can see Lawson bleeding from his right eyebrow as he stalks Divine, who might already be done for, but Lawson, not convinced, took too much time. And Divine uses that time wasted. Sidekick numero 3. Single knee backbreaker into the timestamp. Will Lawson suffer his first pinfall? 1, 2, 3. Yes, he will. Paul Divine is the first man to pin Jarek Lawson. Who else? Massive dubs for Divine and Reeves. They may have worked together against a common enemy here tonight, but at Fortune, it's every man for himself. Triple threat for the Global Championship. Schmitty, Paul Divine, and Ace Reeves, guys. And after the last few minutes of that match, I'm really worried about Ace Reeves. He refused to tag in. He wasn't looking too hot on the apron. Hopefully we get an update and everything is A-okay, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. Guys, thank you as always for tuning in and watching along with me. If you like the show and you are new, make sure you drop a follow so that you get that notification When I go live, we have got Supremacy probably on Sunday. I will stream Supremacy and then Fortune next week, guys. Do not miss it. But until then, I hope you have a lovely rest of your Thursday night, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.